Welcome to the Evaluating Journal Articles tutorial. This short tutorial is designed to help you gain the knowledge to effectively evaluate a journal article and quickly identify if it is appropriate for you to use for one of your research assignments. When looking for information for your assignments, you may feel overwhelmed or slightly daunted by the amount of information and articles there are concerning your topic. You might be unclear if these are scholarly and academic or just opinion pieces. You will want to know if the information is contemporary and up to date, and if it is relevant to your assignment. You may be wondering if the authors know what they are talking about and are trustworthy, and more importantly, if the information they are providing is correct. You may also want to know what they are trying to achieve with the information they are imparting in their article.
When judging if an article is scholarly or not, there are a number of ways by which you can identify this. The authors will usually be experts or academics in their field. They will have an intended audience and will use appropriate and technical language to communicate their information. This information will no doubt contain citations quoting numerous sources, which will be listed at the end of the article in a bibliography. And most scholarly articles will be peer-reviewed, where other experts in the field have read and commented on the work, suggesting revisions that need to be made, and you will often see options in subject databases allowing you to filter for peer-reviewed material.
When you have to evaluate the journal article itself, there are a number of methods you can use when investigating its usefulness. The method we will look at today is the CRAP test, which was developed by Merriam Library at California State University. This looks at the article in terms of currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So we will have a look at breaking this down using an article to be used for a mental health assignment. You will want to know that the article is up-to-date research and has bearing on your question, as some older research has outgrown its usefulness. When checking an article's currency, you can look at the date of publication, which can usually be found at the top, the side, or the bottom, and you will see that this article was published in 2017, so it's definitely worth considering for a research assignment. There are 3 dates here: received, revised, and accepted, which suggests that it has been peer-reviewed with modifications made, and hence is definitely a scholarly article. It is worth bearing in mind that currency may be topic specific, so topics such as science, engineering, or like this article, health, will more often than not want more up-to-date information than, say, history, for example. Some online articles will also have a cross mark, which, if you select it, will tell you if the information has been updated since publication. How do you find out if the article is relevant to your particular assignment topic? Most scholarly articles will have an abstract, which gives a summation of what the article is concerned with. Reading this will give you a good sense of the research without having to read the whole article, and so can quickly inform you if it is something you wish to use in the future. Underneath, you will find a set of keywords or subject headings, which again can give you a good idea of what the article is about. As you can see, these keywords are closely related to the title, and these can subsequently be used to search databases for similar articles should you wish to explore further. It is also worth noting that abstracts and keywords are often found in database search results, making them easily accessible without having to access the full text. It is also worth looking at the language used to assess its appropriateness. This article refers to clinical treatment, personalised support, and social well-being, therefore would be entirely relevant to a mental health topic. You may also want to compare this to other articles to see if it is the most suitable for you to use. Expert knowledge within the research is what you're probably looking for, so it's a good idea to find out about the authors and their affiliations, where they work, find out if they're academics or experts. The authors here hold senior health and health academic positions, and therefore we can assume that they hold an acceptable degree of authority in this subject. Occasionally you may find their contact details, which again is another indicator of the authority of the article. You may also want to check the publication itself, look at the title of the journal and find out about its details, find out if it's peer-reviewed. You can also check out who published this journal and find out if they are known for their scholarly articles. The publisher here is Emerald, who are a well-established, reputable publishing company recognised for their academic research output. Once you have an idea of the authority, you will also want to know that the information is correct, as you will want your references to be accurate in backing up your arguments. Have a quick look at the full text and see what types of evidence the authors are providing. Do they quote and reference other types of research? Do they include what can be considered facts? Are there citations within the text? As you can see in this article, the authors refer to mental health groups and the World Health Organization with dates relating to the research. These can also be found in the bibliographic references, where you will find more sources that you will be able to look up elsewhere in order to validate the information in the article. Last but not least, you will want to find out the purpose of the information the authors are communicating in order to help you make up your mind if it's an article worth using for your assignment. What do the authors want to achieve? Are they trying to teach you something, or are they trying to inform you of something? Do they have an agenda? Are they trying to sell you something, or is it some form of propaganda? Checking the abstract in a scholarly article is a quick way of working out what the authors are aiming for. In this example, they mark out their purpose, tell you of the findings, and explain what the value of the research was and how it can help for future workforce development. You can scan the text and check for appropriate language. Is it objective? Is it highly emotive? Does it seem balanced, or is it too persuasive? As you will see here, the authors are using language reflective of objective research, and so entirely appropriate to an academic piece of work. A quick analysis of the discursive practices of the author will give you a good understanding of what the purpose of the article is.
By showing you how to apply an evaluation method to a published academic article, you will hopefully have a good knowledge of the CRAP test that you can now use in your work in the future. You will have competent skills in identifying scholarly and academic pieces of work, and have the confidence to evaluate if a journal article will be useful for your essay questions. This will help you gather enough relevant sources for any assignments you may have, and will provide you with a good range of evidence to support your arguments.